Welcome, everybody,
What's happening? What's
to the
happening?
Split the Difference podcast, where I am one half of the difference, Rich Rocky. And
I'm Pops.
hey, man, and what we like to do is just compare topics from different generations, or try to help some of our people who tunes into us with some of their problems that they're having through DMs that they
Yes.
send us throughout the week. And
Yep.
this week, man, we're helping one of my young brothers, man, a young guy, man, and it seems like he has a lot on his plate.
What's up, Coach?
I'm not
What's up?
gonna give it away, but I want y'all to stay here. So, guess what the topic is today, y'all? The topic is I don't want to be the father. I think I'm a little too young.
All right, TikTok.
All right. Hey, man, it's going to be a hot one, man. Like I said, we're just going to help this young man today. And he said his name was Terrence. So we're going to try to just see what Terrence is talking about in a few seconds. But we're going to let, everybody get in here, get, acclimated to what we got going on. But before we do that, we have so many platforms that I just want my pops to kind of let everybody know where they can catch us at.
All right. You can catch us on all your social medias, but Facebook, Split the Difference. I mean, Facebook, it's Split the Difference 67. Also, that's Instagram, Split Difference 67. We're now trying to get this thing going on TikTok, and that is Split the Difference underscore Georgia. Hey, I just want to say hello to all you TikTok fans. Hey, give us a wave or something if you're out there checking out. We got a good show for you. And did I leave anything out? We got Spotify. That's Split the Difference 67 also. I think I got them all. Did I hit them?
I think you hit them all. And once again,
That's
man,
right.
please on all those platforms, like, comment, subscribe, man. All we like to do is just try to help somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Or me and Pops just might sit back and compare topics such
Okay.
as athletes,
Okay.
social media,
Okay.
mental health, just different topics from today's generation and the last generation.
Okay.
But like I said, man, today's topic comes from a young man named Terrence.
Terrence. Mm.
And it is, I don't want to be the father. I think I'm a little too young. Man.
Mm.
So without further ado, because we don't like to keep everybody long, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get into
Let's
this
get into it.
story.
Let's get
And
into
if
it.
I
Here we
need to
go.
go back,
Let's
I'll
go
go back.
TikTok. I'm with the TikToks of my fan. Say hey to Pops, y'all over there on TikTok. Somebody say hey, Pop. Let's
Throw a
go.
little hand up there and
Let's go.
wave.
Go
Here we
ahead and
go.
read it.
What's good, Split the Difference? I'm Terrence. I just want to know what y'all think I should do about my current situation with my girl. So I just got her pregnant. And to be honest, we had a talk and I told her, I don't want to be a father right now. Yes, I was playing stupid games and I won a stupid prize, but I really just don't want to be a father right now. I'm young, I'm selfish, and I still got a lot I want to do and see in life. Okay. On top of that, I know my mama gonna be tripping. She told me this exact thing would happen, and she even said I wasn't ready. But she told me if I do get her pregnant, she gonna force me to be in that baby life. So how should I go about telling my mom that my girl is pregnant? And how should I tell her that I'm not gonna be dealing with the baby?
Wow.
Oh wow. Okay,
Wow.
Terrence.
Wow, Terrence. Wow, Terrence.
So
Ooh.
we got a
Ooh.
young man named Terrence. Okay, Terrence,
Ooh.
and
Ooh.
you've been doing some things. I guess your mama told you to watch out for it. Now it's done caught up with you.
I'm caught up with you.
So now I mean I guess Terrence ain't really in the bind.
No,
His
Terrence.
mind is already made up.
Yeah. Yeah, his mind's made up, but it ain't the end. At this point, it don't really matter what his mind made up because he's got something coming. Uh, I don't have no sympathy for Terrence because his mama already done told him, and that's one of the issues we having with a lot of young folk. They don't want to listen.
Well, I don't think Terrence looking for sympathy. He just want to know, hey, y'all, what's the best way to go about telling my moms? Because it is what it is.
Hey, Stephanie Howard. Uh, hey man, you know it's a it's a lot of what's his name?
Terrence.
There's a lot of Terrences out there, man. Uh, and I'm gonna try to we're gonna try to help you, but like I tell everybody, we're not psychologists and all this. We getting a lot of these letters lately. Uh, I, man, listen, you in it, doc. And you said your mama tried to warn you. That's what's wrong with these. A lot of the young folks, they just won't listen. And Terrence, if you think you got a issue, what about the young lady that you got pregnant? She's got a real issue because you sit there and you counter, but don't have the option whether you want to be in the kid's life or
Right.
not. But the mother,
Yes, no.
and Terrence said, well, he's what, 17, young
He said he's a young man.
man,
Young.
dude.
He didn't say exact.
You young man, doc, you got some days ahead of you because you know, if you didn't want to be a dad, then you should have played it safe.
Right. You shouldn't have been doing the things that
You're a young man. You tell me what
to become a
you
dad.
what do you say to him? You young. You don't have
Terrence,
any kids.
I don't know your upbringing, but there is no way that I could have a woman and get her pregnant and just absolutely not have anything to do with the child. Now I don't know you and the woman's relationship, but the child is your responsibility. You have no choice to take care of that child, Terrence.
Yeah, you
Um,
gonna take care of it.
and I know you want us to write, I mean, not write, but help you try to figure out what to say to the mom. But I'm kind of stuck on what you gonna do about you getting this girl pregnant and you not wanting to have anything to
See,
do with the child. That's not even being a young man, Terrence. You a little boy to me, Terrence. You have to accept responsibility, man.
see, Terrence, you already in it, and you writing us a letter to try to help you figure out. And I really don't have an out for you. I can just try to give you some advice and try to make it through. But we'll do what we can for you, Terrence. But you know, me being pops on the show, I'm gonna try to help the next generation so we don't get any of these letters again. You know, you can't. And what young people have to understand, or people, period, when you're in a relationship and you're not, if you don't want to be a father, then you have to do things to protect yourself to not get yourself in these type situations. And you said your mom tried to warn you of this. Now you don't know how you're gonna tell her because she says she's gonna make you be in the kid's life, but I don't know how she's gonna make you be in the kid's
Right.
life. She could be in the kid's life,
Right.
but she can't make you
Yeah.
be in the kid's life.
Right.
But we got enough kids coming into the world right now without fathers, especially in our community.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not, Terrence, I hear what you're saying, but it's not gonna be fair to your kid that you would do this and not, you already don't want to be in this life. So that's already a problem. So I'm wondering, how are you now with the young lady who you got pregnant? You didn't even tell us how you handling her,
Right.
because if you telling her this, man, I don't even know what you need help, because the young lady is going through something too, way more than what you're going through, and you're wondering how you gonna tell your parents if she's young, what is she gonna say to her parents?
Right. And then have to add on not only the fact that she pregnant, but the dad done told me he don't want anything to do with the child. So now the parents gonna be feeling like they gotta step up.
Right,
And that's not really even their responsibility.
right, right. But
So Terrence, your priorities of figuring things out are kind of in the wrong place, my brother.
you and
Telling your mom that you don't want anything to do with the child should be the last thing you should be worrying about right now.
and they called in. They I'm the wrong one to talk to, because I'm really hard on this issue because I see what's happening to our community. You know, uh, I love everybody, but at some point in life we got to put our foot down. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because you know you don't want to do that, but now she's got to deal with baby showers and all this, depending on how young she is, and we don't want to expose her age, but she is really young.
I would like to know why Terrence. Why Terrence? I wish you would have told me or told us why, because it has to be a reason. I mean, like you said, you you were playing stupid game. I'm not gonna say the baby is a stupid
And
prize.
then
You
he said he wanted to
clarified
pride. Dude, something is wrong with this cat.
you knew what you were doing
You know
and
what
you
you were
knew
doing.
what the outcome could be.
You know,
That's a fool to do something and you know the outcome is not in your favor.
and if you wrote to the show for sympathy, you're, according to Rich Rocky, you're not trying to get
Yeah,
sympathy.
he's not looking. He just really trying. Hey, what's the best way for me to tell my mom that I'm not gonna be in this child life? I don't think he looking for no sympathy.
Ain't no best way to tell it. You gonna have to tell it. But listen,
Wait, hold
you
on.
might not
The
be in
same,
there physically, but in the pocket, you in there, buddy, for at least 18, 20 years.
I'm trying to figure out why is it so hard to tell your mama that you don't want to be in the baby life, but it's easy to tell the baby mama that.
Right, right.
You
It's
sitting
just
at home stressing and trying to figure that out, But you had no problem sitting the baby mama down, the one who's gonna really have to deal with it.
But you know what, Terrence? Okay, but I want to say, young ladies, y'all stop being fools for these guys, telling y'all anything, and then you get a Terrence. Yeah, I done told y'all you need to put these guys on trial before you go lay down with them. All this talking in your ears.
Steve Harvey.
You know, yeah, Steve Harvey said all this talking in your ears. It ain't really. You need to make this man wait and really, you know, your self esteem. Come on, girls, pick up your self esteem. You know, now you this dude done got the girl pregnant. He talking about he don't want to be a father. Well, he should have. If you know that, man, if you smart enough to know you didn't want to be a father, why weren't you smart enough to use?
Well, I'm gonna say this, and then we gonna hit one of these comments. Uh, Speaking of that, Terrence, brother, how many more do you have out there? Is this the only one that you don't take care of?
Man, y'all gotta listen, guys. Y'all gotta stop.
I gotta call you out, Terrence.
Our community is already suffering. Y'all gotta stop just having kids and not want to take care of them. Hey, man, we got enough going on, and then these girls got to sit here and deal with this, and then then y'all start talking about your mental health and all this kind of stuff. Y'all got to stop, man. You know what you're doing.
They know exactly what they're doing. So let me recap real quick, and then we're gonna get these comments. We got a young man named Terrence. I'm not gonna go through the whole story. Got a young man named Terrence. Mama's been warning him, hey man, keep your pants up, young man. Keep doing what keep out the streets with these young women, or you're gonna turn up and have a child. And you're not ready for that. I know you're not. You're my son. I see you every day. You're not ready to be a father. Oh, one day comes, Terrence done got a girl pregnant, and now Terrence wants us to help him kind of tell his mom that he don't want anything to do with the child. Let's go to the comments.
What we got in the comments, Huncho Smooth?
All right. So he answered his own question. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Take responsibility for your actions. That's why you should wait till you get married.
Well, you're right, but I want to take one thing out because the prize is not stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Child.
That's how Dad feels. He's got a lot of anger going
Something
on.
wrong with him.
He
So
got a
he
lot of
prob-
anger, and
he
this
probably-
stuff. Yeah, he did it. He did it.
So that's why he worded it like that, because he really is messed up.
Shawanda Clemens said, "Just tell her." Hey,
That's
Miss
what I
Shawanda,
said.
Just
Just
tell
tell her.
Just tell her. Step. What we got on that?
Dang dude admitted that he's selfish. Feel sorry for the girlfriend. Whether he wants to be a father or not is coming. He should just go ahead and tell his mom. The government can make him be involved financially. It would be better for him to step up, or it could be worse for him moving forward. These kids need a father figure in their life and a good father.
But you're right. But you know what? When you're reading that, as you was reading that comment, guess what just came across my mind?
What?
Terrence said, how ironic is this? And this is a problem in our community.
He still got.
I gotta tell my mom. How do I tell my mom? Well, what about your dad? Where is he? Are you repeating what your dad did, son? Because Terrence, are you repeating what your dad did to you? Why would you do that? Because obviously your dad is not in your life because you're worrying about telling your mom, and your mom is the only one that you're having a conversation with because your mom is the only one who told you to stop. Are you repeating? And let me talk to you, son, because I was in a household without a dad.
Another one.
I was in a household without a dad. There's no way I would have done my sons the way my dad did me. Terrence, you wrong. You're wrong. You're getting ready to repeat, and hopefully, if you have a son, you need to be in his life so he don't repeat. When do you, Terrence, turn into a man? Stop that cycle.
And then, since he's saying that, look how you fit. If you don't have a son, like he just said, look how you finna do a young lady.
Right.
Look how you finna do this young lady.
And if you have a daughter, do you want a boy to do your daughter that way? If you're responsible, I don't know if you're responsible or not. Or you just not thinking. Let me get some water. I don't got hot.
I don't know, Terrence. You
hot.
saying you young? Rid of me this, Terrence. So you saying you young? You got a lot to see. If you were a couple years older, you would. So that would change. There's nothing you can see, or there's nothing you can't see with a baby that you know you can see.
Hey, buddy, y'all gonna have to see it together. Is what I tell you.
Exactly.
You know, you played, and you got to pay. And sir, I would like to convince you. Every child needs their father just as much as they need the mother, and especially if you have a boy. I want you to take a look at yourself. That's what I want to say to you. Look at yourself. think about your dad if he's alive. I don't know if he's alive or passed, but you don't have a man in your life because you're not worried about telling your dad. It's something missing in you, sir.
Yeah.
It's something missing in you, and
And
you about to repeat it.
and even if I hope he's not, but if your dad is gone, passed away, or gone on, just think about that void that's not there, and he's passed away. You're making a decision not to be there. So think about that.
Smooth sharpen Damien up a little bit on his camera when you get a chance. It's it's crazy, man. And they say it's repeating itself, Rich. And I wish it was a way that we could stop this thing from happening. Uh, and it's sad. It's sad that we're losing men. We're losing men bad. So uh, I don't know what we can do because they're hearing it. Parents are trying to warn kids. Uh, your mom work at OBGYN and she sees all kind of 13, 14, 15-year-old young ladies coming in. And these I'm saying to the girls, I might not be able to stop the boys, but the girls can stop this. Y'all need to put your foot down together and say, we're not going to have this. Stop the madness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're not going to just be able to whisper in my ear. And I said on one of our other podcasts before, hey, check your dude. And I don't know how old you are, but hey, if he can't do nothing for you, if you always got he borrowing money from you, it
Yeah.
can't take you out to get you nothing to
Right.
eat every time you know what I'm saying? Can't come to see you, don't have no way to see you. How can he help? If he can't help you, how is he gonna be able to help you and a baby?
Yeah.
You know, so it's something got to be done, man. And I don't know what advice to give this young man because this is a bad situation. It just makes me angry to see that it happen because coming from that type of situation, I know how it feels.
That's why I'm hoping he can think about whatever the situation with his pops is. I hope he can just
Cool.
think about it. I hope
Cool.
he can think about the void that's missing and what that's gonna feel like to another young man or a young lady, whatever he have. And then I just want to think about this here. If he's worrying about telling his mom, I'm thinking maybe his mom can say something to him to kind of reel him back in a little bit, just to try to think on the positive side of him. Maybe you do sit down. Hey, mom, look, I was out there messing like you said, and I got caught.
Okay.
I got caught. I got trapped. I did it. I got a child on the way. What's the best way through it? Because it ain't no way out of it. So just ask her. That's what I would do.
Well, it's
Just to try to be positive about the situation. That's what I would try to bring to the table.
you know, it's hard, man. It's hard, and I think a lot of this is coming from uh our kids need something to do, man. We got too much idle time doing
Yeah.
nothing. Too much idle time
Well,
doing
they
nothing.
they choose to do nothing though. We all had the same time, but we chose to do something else. Like we were choosing to be outside, and we weren't just consumed with looking at females all day on screens and all this.
Right, but
So,
these kids don't have no
getting together doing things like that went on our mind till time of high school
they don't
and
have
stuff
no
like
dreams
that.
though. They don't have no dreams. So when you don't have no dreams and aspirations, you had dreams when you were in school, so you didn't want to have no kids because you wanted to play football on another level.
Right.
So you did things. I'm thinking. Well, I guess you did because you didn't have any kids. You did things to protect yourself to to keep you from endangering your future. And this is what I'm saying. What these young women and I know Terrence wrote in, but I want to say to the young ladies, y'all got to stop doing stuff that can damage your future. Uh, Here's the thing: if going to the movies is not going to be the same with you anymore. Your friends not going to want to go to the movies with you and a baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're not going to want to go to the mall with you and a baby at a young age.
Right.
You know, this dude, and you have a lot of guys that's there with these girls in the beginning. Everybody, unlike Terrence is very peculiar because most guys at the beginning want to be around to see what to the baby come. They usually take off after the baby, but Terrence already done took off.
Yeah, and because it's crazy, because he's saying that it's his girl and they had a sit down and everything. So it's weird because apparently he respects her enough to even sit down and talk to her. About most guys, they just play the part and then just
Talk to her.
leave.
Talk to her about what? Having
He
the baby.
said, he said he sat down and talked to her and told her, "Hey, I don't really want to be a father." That's what he said in the note.
Well, it's too late for that talk. He done pulled the Jimmy out. It's too late.
I guess from his point, I'm trying to be on his side a little bit. I guess.
So it's
I
you
guess
saying
what he
you
tried
think
to
he's
do is
asking
just
her to
ahead
abort the
and
baby?
well, I didn't think about that because my mind is never.
Now,
I never
I'm-
thought about that.
I'm definitely I don't, and that brings another question because I don't know where I would stand on it because I definitely I would say I'm pro-life, but I don't want to bring a life in that ain't gonna be taken care of. And I'm not saying take the baby, and I don't believe all the kids are taken properly care of in the
System.
system.
Yeah.
I don't want a kid to go through that. So what do you do?
That's a good question, chat. What do we
What do we do? Can somebody in the chat? What would you do in this situation? Help us out. Is anybody in the chat? What would you do?
Teresa Gordon and Stephanie Mays.
Stephanie said, I believe the media has a big part to play in it. They glorify sex before marriage without showing the consequences.
And that's so true. That's so true. That's so true. That 20 maybe 20, 30 seconds of fun for you could cost you a lifetime. Look what I got here. I got Rich Rocky.
And Stephanie, I say this too: the people that we see in the media that do that before the marriage thing, they got the money to play them type of games. Terrence can't. Terrence can't play them type of games. I mean, these dudes getting hit with $40,000 a month worth child support. Terrence they probably can't hit Terrence with 40 cents. So for the woman, like Pop saying, it's almost a lose-lose for her.
Yeah, she definitely don't win.
What are they gonna get for Terrence? He ain't got no job.
Right. And she's probably living with her mom because he said they're young, so she don't have nothing.
And it sounds like his
He don't-
situation.
He don't have nothing. So here we go with another set of parents raising kids. And it's time to stop that. And let me say this, I'm really strong on this. Hey, Terrence, tell your girlfriend I wouldn't be throwing her. I will help you support you, but you're not getting a baby shower. If certain things ought to be for certain protocols. I'm not throwing baby showers for you. Yeah, it's a way you should go. I'm not doing no baby showers. We're gonna help. I will help you, but no, I'm not throwing baby showers. We're not having a party for what?
Yeah.
You guys, I don't reward irresponsibility.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of that going on now. The people are not married. They real young. Everybody having baby showers. No.
And that's why when somebody is finally held accountable for the smallest of things, they think that the world finna blow up because you've been let off the hook to be irresponsible for so long when you should have been held responsible. That when somebody do put their foot down, your mind explode. I see Stephanie got another comment down there.
All life has purpose. Before I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you. Just because you weren't ready doesn't mean you should end the baby's life. It's a lack of accountability on both parts. You got to look at pros and cons on both sides.
Who's that from?
That's Sierra Berde.
Okay, cuz what's going on, Sierra?
Okay. Here's the thing. Miller's Chapel. That's right. Sierra. Hey, Sierra.
She's over there.
You know what? And I'm real hard on this subject because with
What did
this
she
dating
say,
thing.
though? We didn't see what Sierra
read
said.
it?
Oh, I ain't.
It was read that again.
Yeah.
From Sierra.
It's a lack of accountability on both parts. You got to look at the pros and cons on both sides.
I agree. And a lot of it is parenting. A lot of it is parenting when it comes to young kids dating, because I'm seeing stuff now that when I was young and didn't see, and I know why parents did it. It's like you can go over somebody. If your son is in my day, I can remember this in my day and time. When you went to see, when I went to visit or see a girl, this is a protocol. You enter, you say hello to the parents, and you had one room. that you would be in, and that was the living room. You sat right there. You did not have reign over another man's house if you was dating his daughter. What I see now, dudes walk in, don't say nothing, go sit down somewhere, get up, walk in the girl's bedroom. No, parents, y'all got to stop this because y'all part of it. No dude, no girl who's come to your house should have the ability, if they're dating, to walk all over your house. Sit in one room, sir.
Yeah.
You let them go into, you know how sneaky kids are. You know how sneaky we were. You put them in the bedroom. Oh, buddy, you asking for it.
Well, a lot of them going over there now while the parents ain't even at home, and the parents cool with it. So
yeah, but the
know,
parents let them tap. You know, our producer that's missing, Joe.
That's missing.
We talked about one time. You know, when we were dating, you had to go to the house, introduce yourself to the parents. Now the boy, you ain't never seen him before, or come to the house to meet your daughter and walk right past you like you didn't exist. Oh, hell to the no.
Yeah.
It's your first and last time dating her here.
That's true.
So I think we play part of responsibility for this, not setting standards for our kids. Now you might get it, but you ain't gonna get it in my house, not without the license and the papers. Now, I mean that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't care how old are you. Got another comment?
Might say so.
Because we about to run out of time.
You take responsibility for your actions and man up.
Yeah. Now, Sierra, are you still on? Because I want to ask you about your comment. Is she? Are you still available? If you can, could you just wave in the chat? Because I would like to ask you a question, if you're on. And read what Sierra had said when she was on. Maybe she signed off.
It's a lack of accountability on both parts. You got to look at pros and cons on both sides.
And if you were still on, I would like to know what you mean about the pros and the cons of both sides. I agree with you, but I would like for you to indulge on that a little deeper.
Somebody else said something about the pros and cons too, though, right? Stephanie, didn't she have some? She said something about the pros and cons, right? Like the comment right before that, it wasn't too far up. Oh, okay. I thought somebody else.
There goes Sierra. No.
Yeah, Sierra.
Sierra, you still on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let us know, Sierra.
Sierra, if you can, and I know it might be a lot for you to type, so we'll talk slow. But I really want you, when you say a lack of, read what she said again, Austin, because I can't see it. It's so far away. I need a bigger screen if anybody want to donate.
It's a lack of accountability on both parts. You got to look at pros and cons on both sides.
And what would you say, Sierra, if you could? What are the pros and cons when you say pros and cons of both sides? Yeah,
I'm trying to think about what angle she coming from, because
yeah, that's why I'm trying to see what angle are you
the pros and cons for
my pros and cons is these guys,
because I think she work in the system.
Okay.
think.
So then she
think, or
definitely would
deal
have
with something
more of
like that.
insight because
she should. Yeah, I think that she got a little insight on what we talking about.
and here's
She
Okay.
commented. Let's see what she say.
what did Sierra say?
Because if a man is able to create a broken home, then he will do it.
Yeah. But this guy, he said he's young, so we're trying to figure out. Oh, I would like to know, how do we slow this thing down? And I think the only way to do it is to strengthen our women, because it's been shown at the end of the day, the woman is the one who's gonna have to deal with it. She's gonna have to deal. He might not want to be no dad, but she's gonna have to get up at night with the bottle.
Yeah,
She's gonna have to do all the changing. He might send some money, but that ain't gonna be good enough. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna have to do all the work. Her life is gonna change when he can continue to do the same, play the streets. And Terrence, sound like you gonna go get somebody else. I hope
yeah.
I hope people are aware of you, because you're gonna go somewhere else and get somebody else pregnant, and you're gonna be one of these guys with babies all over the place. But you know what? At some point, when they get older, you're gonna call yourself a proud father and haven't done one thing.
Terrence, I unfortunately, man, I hope we don't see you back with this same question. Okay, Sierra got more.
All right, read that for me, Austin, for Sierra.
If a woman can lay down and have multiple children and not be responsible for raising them, but can benefit financially, then that's her meal ticket.
And you're right, Sierra. That's part of the problem. Women, I know somebody that was counted in my family, but not in my family, that's having a problem now because they use their kids as meal tickets. When they had 13 kids, they was able to get a place to stay. They had them stamps coming. Then the government was still hitting them for child support. But now that the kids are grown, it's hell on this individual. And they posting it all over Facebook and Instagram. It's hell. Because now they don't have no meal ticket. You're right, Sarah. That's a good point. Thank you. That's a good point.
Okay, so that's what she's saying.
That's a good point. That's a
Yeah,
good point.
okay.
A lot of these, and hey, man, but that's not fair to the kid. Because the kid does not get the love
That's what I'm saying.
of a happy household.
Ain't neither one of it fair to the kid.
And
If
that's
the
who,
mama doing it for the money, and if the daddy doing it for a good time, it ain't fair to the kid. That's why it should be, like you said, protocol to what is supported and
sound
what
like
is
that
not.
song that's out the gas station love.
It should
My
be
man.
protocol. But man,
We got to get out of here,
yeah,
man.
we
We
done
done
ran over time, but we
Thank
would-
all
we
y'all
would
for coming
definitely-
in. Thank
Yes,
y'all.
we definitely do, man, and appreciate everybody for giving us your insight, your light, your comment. We will definitely be back next week. Hey, and we still respond throughout the week. If you want to put up a comment, if you want to comment later on in the video, we go back and check it, and we will go back and forth with you. So keep commenting on the videos.
That's right.
Like, comment, subscribe everywhere. Split the difference. Have a good week.
We out.